Hey guys, it's me, Jenny with JenEde. I am posting something that I got, like my intuitive nudge, and I just wanted to share it with the collective that follows my channel or my pages. And if you're not in the collective or in the group that follows me and you stumble across this and this makes sense, then I guess it was meant for you to hear. So, one of the things that I've started discovering in this field, in this line of work, you could say, with, sharing, channeled messages and readings on platforms, is I personally am finding that I am becoming so much more self-aware and gaining so much more insight and knowledge about myself when I watch other people in this arena talk about their life experiences. Sometimes it's not always about pulling cards or channeling messages from the higher realms. It's talking out the experiences that we are having as human beings here right now, and like the processes that we took to work through these situations that help other people out there go, I'm going through the same thing. I would do it differently, which is great because sometimes hearing how a situation's playing out and hearing how someone else handled it opens you up to like using your mind and thinking about something other than maybe something you're always thinking about. It gets your mind out of like a invisible box, so to speak. But what I wanted to talk about was I did get a channeled message about drinking more water. And even though it was definitely right from the get for me, I do feel like this is something that everyone needs to focus on right now. If you're not already an avid water drinker, and I know I'm not. I would prefer anything other than water, but I have like kicked up my water intake a lot. I'm drinking 3 to 4 bottles a day, which is a lot for me. I'm already feeling the benefits and the changes in my body from drinking the water, but I keep hearing from spirit, drink more water, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Also, there's a call to doing a lot of stretching and like sitting up straight and like having good posture with like your neck and your back, and to stop slouching and to start practicing more things around the house that involve you having to stretch your limbs, like stretching your arms, taking a minute, sitting down. Sorry about my shaky camera job right now. I don't actually have an outside selfie stick, so bear with me. Sitting down on the ground, doing butterfly stretches, doing some yoga poses. It takes like maybe 2 minutes, in the middle of something that you're doing, to just sit down and stretch and to elongate yourself. There's a lot going on with like having to like stretch the spinal cord, and I'm getting a lot of people are suffering a lot of like middle back, like right about here, and neck pain right now. So like doing like stretches with your neck up, you do the side stretches, the rolls, really being aware of that and being mindful of how you're holding your body, because things become habitual. I find myself, I've always had good posture, but in the last couple months I've been slouching a lot. So I'm starting to be more aware and standing up straight, and even if it feels like you look really awkward and robotic, it's really good for your whole physicality, like the whole health of your body. And another thing, going back to last week, I was down sick with the flu. And while it was awful being sick with the flu and being stuck in bed and having to like put everything off, one thing that I put off was my daily gym. I would go to the gym every day. While in rest, I realized that I had become very comfortable in my gym life and thinking that I was maintaining, but all the while I wasn't being mindful of what I was eating, and I was overindulging and over eating certain foods that didn't fill me up, but really, really took a toll on my body. Lots of candies, lots of chocolates, lots of sweets, Gardettos, you know, salty little snacks, popcorn at night with a lot of extra butter and salt. So since I got sick, I really didn't eat much during that time. My body kind of went through like a fast. And even though I was not feeling well, like in the head area, I noticed a change in my body and how my like digestion was working. And I felt like I could feel the toxins clearing out. So there's like also another call to release toxins right now, to purge the body of toxins. And it doesn't have to be like serious poisons. It can be, but it can be stuff like sugar or overly using salt or eating too many carbohydrates, or your diet consisting of just red meats, or lots of cold cuts or potato chips. Everyone has something. We all have a vice. We all have that go-to food that we really don't think about it when we eat it on repetition, how much of one thing can be a bad thing. And it's like learning to portion things out, learning to add more color to our plate. I always read about that, but now I understand. You are what you eat, and the better foods that you put in your diet, the better you're going to feel overall. Maybe not at first, but if you start making this a habit and making this a repetition, like I'm trying to do right now, eventually we're going to feel the change in our chemistry in our body. And then yesterday I went back to the gym, first day back. I dedicated 2 hours, which I know not everyone has 2 hours a day to dedicate. Even I am struggling trying to maintain that amount of time. I'm really trying to like go super early, or like edge it in there in between like the schedule I have with my family. But I went for 2 hours. I did cardio for over an hour. I really sweated it out, and focused on my weight training and lifting and targeting certain areas. And I came home and I weeded my garden, and then I had a really healthy little snack before bed. And I'm not gonna lie, I woke up today feeling exhausted, like physically. I put in the work, but I rested. I listened to my body. I took that extra time to like rest this morning, and I'm heading back to the gym today. I'm gonna go do it again. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. So there's like a call for consistency as well. We're not going to get results overnight. There's something in your mind that you want to achieve. You have to stay consistent with it. Not to a point to where you're hurting yourself, or where you're sacrificing everything else around you in order to achieve this, but really staying the course and not giving up on you. I have goals, and I'm not giving up on them this time. I let myself slide, and I'm done with that. I have come to the realization that the certain goals that I want to achieve aren't going to happen by me sitting around and not doing anything about them. So these are things that I've learned about myself. These are channeled messages that I receive from Spirit for me, but I do feel like they can help others in this collective, especially if we're on the same frequency and we're kind of going through the same situations. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I really hope it helps. So anyways, have a great day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when I post my Friday energy weekend read. All right.